This is Operation Kingslayer. Listen up. Our field of operation is Bolivia. Dense jungles, freezing mountains, and salt flats. If you don't watch your back, you won't leave it alive. Your target is the Santa Blanca drug cartel. Their network relies on fear, violence, and intimidation. You'll need to destroy them from the inside, destabilize each aspect of their operations. Production, smuggling, influence, and security, to bring them to their knees. You have full autonomy. You pick your targets. You decide how to take them out. Just get it done. Gather your intel. Learn who the players are. Learn their methods. Then destroy them. To make this op a real party, the local military force, Unidad, are on the cartel's payroll. They've been fighting it out with a low-rent rebel group called the Qataris 26. You want to survive? These underfunded and under-equipped rebels are your new best friends. You gotta think. You gotta be strategic. No one will come when you call for help. Use what you can to get the job done. You have your arsenal and every vehicle you can find at your disposal. And don't be afraid to throw out the playbook. Each of you is an elite warfighter, but together, you have the strength to take down an army. And remember, Ghosts, credit is failure. You will burn the Santa Blanca drug cartel to the ground, but no one will know who was holding the match.
Just arrived in Agua Verde.
Welcome to Narco Paradise. Agua Verde used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into a place to wine and dine VIPs. Run by this narco junior called Carzita. He brings politicians, judges, and CEOs there for relaxation and cartel-sponsored debauchery.
What's the play?
We need to know who Sueño's making deals with. Carzita must have a guest list somewhere. You get him, you get the names.
Understood. We're on it. We got some intel from Bowman on our boy Carzita.
Javier Coronel Bayardo, which is a mouthful, so let's call him what his rich friends do. Carzita. He's a meppy, a Mexican preppy, or a prepsican if you prefer. His main achievement in life was to win the sperm lottery. Gonzalo Coronel Bayardo, telecom billionaire, is his daddy. Gave Sonny everything. Money, cars, education, BA from Harvard, MBA Wharton Business, DPhil from Oxford to acquire a little sophistication and some good English clothes. Now he gets his own resort to run. This used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into an exclusive resort. It's here that Carzita does what Carzita does best, making connections. Between Santa Blanca and anyone that's anyone. CEOs, politicians, judges, socialites, even celebrities. You know who that is, right? Hint. She just went to rehab for saying something racist. What Carzita offers the cartel is more than just business deals. It's a level of corruption we've never seen before. And it's on you to stop it. We cut the connections, we stop the corruption.
part of the cartel's influence operation. Their propaganda machine. We should familiarize ourselves with their MO.
The man at the top is El Cardinal, an excommunicated priest turned Santa Muerta proponent. He's also supposed to be the spiritual advisor to El Sueño.
Other guy in the mix is Ramon Feliz. Used to be a legit journalist till he inexplicably started blogging for the cartel.
All priests like to hear themselves talk, don't they? But as the saying goes, talk is cheap. El Cardinal knew this was true. His people were barely surviving, and he wanted to do something. He had to help those in need. He didn't care where the support came from. But there were others who thought he was making deals with the devil. He was cast out. He lost his family, his friends. Lo perdió todo. When I found him, he was a broken man. I brought him into Santa Blanca to preach the truth of the new faith.
For we are wed to death from the moment we are born, and we must come to love her more than we love our lives. Sacred and blessed death, the goddess of darkness can free you from sickness and evil. Do you offer your heart and soul over to her?
He baptized me in the true faith. He is my counselor, my conscience. I do. The only person I truly trust with my soul.
These advertisements for a cartel-owned resort give its location. Doing damage to that would fuck Carzita's business sideways.
He's dead.
Then you pour more ammonia. Mira, que es como a la leche. When we drain out the gasoline, it will have such a beautiful color. Muy linda. See, when I was young, 12, 13, I had this friend. His father was a bandido. He showed me how to make homemade coca paste. But it was not like this so much. Sometimes you make your own paste, you lose money. That's not good. How did you lose money? It costs money for the chemicals to make the paste. It takes time. But here, we get a salary. And with La Gringa's process, you get much more paste.
Hang tight, I'm heading your way.
Oil drum. Like in
Well done. I'll have the rebels come pick this stuff up. Here. He looks kind of skittish. Ideal for spreading a little fear. Fucking hell.
Shit, they spotted us. Their LT's escaping.
Easy. Come in. You crying, Puto? Tell your SB boss we're coming for him. After we kill him, you can come get revenge. When your balls drop.
No mas. I'll tell him. Just let me live.
Say goodbye to your reputation, tough guy.
Guitarist people are going to be laughing about this for a long time. That was fucking close.
Looks like a hell of a resort.
A cartel-only resort.
Let's go scare off some rich folk, fuck with the cartel's tourism, and get Carzita's ass back to Agua Verde. Quítate quieto.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
Now.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, cabron.
They're onto us.
I'll tell you.
Watch out.
No reason why those supplies ought to go to the cartel. We can steal that cargo plane and hand the gear over to the rebels instead.
Works for me. Let's go.
We got a location of a cartel-owned casino. Let's bring a load of that casino and see how long Carzita can stay away.
They're coming right for us.
Time we put Carzita's resort out of business. Give it the full rockstar treatment. Just don't hurt any of the guests.
Get some fucking cover!
Intel on the movements of some cartel hitman. Let's lean on this fucker. Use him to spread some fear.
That came from inside the building. Chopper, down. Copter, get down.
Got no tangos on my radar.
To Carzita's resort.
I think the rest of these guests are gonna check out.
Bunch of dudes shooting off guns tends to have that effect.
There's a cartel medal over here. It's gonna break some poor thugs. Hold up. I've been wanting.
We need to send a message that Carzita's resort isn't the safe
Casino up ahead. Remember, just demo and destruction. We don't need to drop bodies to trash this place.
Let's check.
We need to send a message that Carzita's resort isn't the safe haven the cartel claims it to be. Hit the casino. Tear the place up and frighten the customers. I want them on the next plane out of Bolivia.
Tear the roof off this motherfucker.
Spotting another tango.
Sniper's got us targeted. I have a shot. Engaging.
Your lieutenant's trying to escape.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
VIPs have bugged out. Building is wrecked. The Sapper Daddy's pleased with our offering.
This sure as hell should get Carzita's attention. Now, we rolling bones or did the table get blown to shit?
Está bien, ganaron. much as the rest of you. I have my entire life. I have taught this respect for teach it to their children. Pachamama must keep in balance and harmony with the cosmos. And that is why I am happy that our country is working with Santa Blanca. This is not the same secular industrialization that the gringos and their CIA have tried to force upon us. This Mexican organization, this Latin organization believes, as I do, that human beings are caretakers of our earth, guardians of the land. And they believe that with proper management, we can find a way to benefit both man and La Madre Tierra. Santa Blanca.
Weapons free. Weapons free.
Oh, here we
Let's
go.
call the rebels
They've
and let them
seen
know
us.
where they can find these meds. This will get a lot of them back in action. Ugh, fuck, took you so long. Clear. How we doing? Heads up, Santa Blanca's out in force.
Fuck, they're coming right at us.
There's a governor from Argentina in town visiting the resort for a piece of trim. We get a recording of those two bumping uglies and blackmail him. That might be enough to get the rest of the VIPs to leave.
Hostiles
Could
in
have
the
called the
area,
rebels
stay
for some
crossed.
reinforcements.
Is it
Right over
much to
cage.
ask to be able to raise our children without them lying
Unidad bird on patrol. Watch out.
to the sound of gunfire? Must rely on
Ready? Open fire.
Wilco. No, civilian down. Get the fuck down.
Message sent. The rebels are gonna give Santa Blanca hell after this.
¿Qué onda, compas? I've heard news of more victories. I hope you're taking advantage of the resources that my people offer.
Pac, we will take advantage of every resource we can.
My forces are getting all the credit for what you do. It is good when they take part in these operations, no?
Everyone who wants in on this game is gonna get time on the field. Don't even worry about that. We'll be in touch. Nomad out. Oh, I could use this.
Set. Let's go.
I need me some tacos. Why aren't there no good Mexican restaurants down here? I think that's what I'm gonna do. There are a whole bunch of Mexicanos, charros, como nos dicen, rolling through Bolivia now who don't have their tacos. So I'll open up a good Mexican restaurant. Or even better, a taco truck.
I'm opening fire. They're coming this way.
That came from near the HQ building.
Enemy reinforcements.
Hired by another cartel, or if they're DEA, or if you see these motherfuckers, call your tip into SP Radio or post a message on La Plaga's webpage. If your info pans out, you get a free Santa Blanca t-shirt just for calling in. And if your tip results in the death or capture of these gringos, you get a reward of 10,000 Bolivianos. And if you pinche gringos are listening, behave. All the eyes of Bolivia are looking out for you. When we find you, the entire strength of Santa Blanca will strike you down.
Let's find this antenna's pair fast.
Hey, cartel lieutenant. Inside the cantina.
They're gonna spot you. Back up.
I'm on.
Looks like we riled them up.
Their lieutenant's running away.
Good job, people. It'll be easier on the rebels if the cartel can't call each other with rebel positions. We got a 20 on Carzita's assistant. Bowman thinks taking him out will help draw Carzita back. Let's move. This will go nice with my boots.
You know how long it'd take just for our socks to dry off?
It does look refreshing. I'll worry about wet socks, alright?
Come on, let's keep moving.
We've got enemy activity nearby.
I got a Sicario with a submachine gun. There, near the docks.
Clear up.
Frag out. Wake up. I want you to tell your friends how the blood spilled in the dirt here. How you wailed for your mama. And I want you to tell them we're coming for them next. Understand?
Tranquis, see? I understand.
As much as I like fucking with these assholes, part of me thinks we shouldn't have let him walk away.
Nah, man. Humiliation's worse than a bullet to a macho dude like that. The rebels are gonna love this.
Jefe? You are hosting some political contacts at the casino next month.
Let's go.
I want an event, Carzita. Politicians are natural beggars of
Man,
glamour.
let's go.
The casino must be gilded with celebrity. Who can you bring in?
I have a few ideas. There is Marco Cruz.
That gordo actor? He wants to be a politician himself. You are thinking that you will buy celebrities, but you must attract them.
That came from near the vato.
Awesome. I could put this to use.
You're in bad shape. Take cover.
Time to play.
Pero Carzita, Agua Verde is a national park. One of Bolivia's natural treasures. To put a resort on it, Minister, the rest of the world should share in this treasure. Turning Agua Verde into a resort will bring tourists who will bring cash free. The casino alone will... The casino? Even if I approve the resort without the approval of the Aymara chiefs, the Gambling Control Authority will never go for a casino with such questionable financing. They've already promised approval. ¿Qué? I don't believe it. How is such a thing possible? Well, the president of the Gambling Control Authority understands that a lot of money goes through a casino. If some of that money happens to get lost, he wants to make sure that it falls into the right hands. Don't you, senor? Ah, okay, of course. How much money are we talking about? Well, I'd say $50,000 a month to start.
Made it. I'll ring the rebels so they can haul it out later.
Right. And then for us, it's cerveza time.
Jefe?
You are hosting some political contacts at the casino next month. I want an event, Carzita. Politician.
Pero Carzita, Agua with such questionable financing. They've already promised approval. ¿Qué? I don't believe it. How is such a thing possible? Well, the president of the Gambling Control Authority understands that a lot of money goes through it.
Engaging tangos.
I've been wanting one of these.
Hey man, try to take us off some sweet jumps, alright?
We didn't roll with those carnales, but I was sweating this mora whose brother was in with them real deep. Javi was like 15 or something, 14. And like the young blood we wanted to come through the door looking hard, cabrones pues. But Javi, man, that fucker was always stoned. So when we were on the way there, he saw this red taco truck on the corner. In this case of the munchie made him stop for a fucking enchilada. Yo, after he ate, we rolled through the door of that party in our crispy white tees and our fucking 501s, and I thought we looked dope. Those plebs were about 2 seconds away from giving us that upper head nod, that means respect, right? But then, fucking Javi runs through the party, shoving motherfuckers aside, knocking bitches over, and he jumps into the bathroom and lets loose with diarrhea so goddamn explosive, I swear to God you could hear it over the music. We sure as fuck didn't look so duro then, and I sure as fuck wasn't gonna get with that vieja I was sweating. So I turned my ass around and left that party before any motherfucker could ask my name. As for Javi, he made it out alive. Turns out, all those vatos knew that red taco truck and knew it was bad news, so they felt bad for the pendejo. If I remember right, they actually jumped him in a month later. This is TJ Perico.
Made it. Let's tell the rebels where to come get their supplies.
This past year, Esperanza.
There's a high-profile politician who's using Carzita's resort to hide his flings with local escorts. Get close to this asshole and record his next little fling. We'll post it all over social media and embarrass him and the cartel both.
I'm seeing 2 narcos here.
I don't see him.
At the entrance to the camp.
Maybe next 3.
I'm getting a position. Need to get to a better position. I got it. Moving to position. Acquired. Ready. Call the shot. Got it.
Keep it quiet. We get caught, our days as peeping Toms are over. You hearing this shit? Even Bowman wouldn't get off on this.
Screw that. Somebody better hold me back before I jump in there and join them.
Coming up on target's ring. Let's keep this quiet.
Guapo, what do you want me to do? Haré lo que quieras.
Talk dirty, pero muy sucio.
Sure thing, papacito. Have you been a bad boy? Estás que te como.
So bad.
Stole a cat's leg.
What the fuck was that?
Whatever the fuck it was, we got it. Carzita's days as a cartel pimp are over.
I want to watch that shit again. Looks like
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
out of the cage. Going on.
Nicely done. With less cartel stations on the air, the rebels will be able to move into the area.
Put on your happy face. I'm getting word about some Argentine politicians who are going to come visit the resort in Agua
What's the
Verde.
play, boss?
Your whole theory about corruption in Argentina has some legs. I don't think anything about the get-together is set in stone, but I'll probably get involved in the shindig at some point. Like usual, Carzita's doing all the work.
Tango down.
In local news, a construction fight dead and dozens more injured. Since April, the Aymara have been staging marches of resistance, blocking roads in an attempt to prevent construction crews from driving to the construction site of Paraíso Agua Verde, resort and casino. Early this morning, an earth-moving dump truck broke through the protesters, resulting in the deaths. The approved site sits on what has long been considered sacred land. Environmental groups have also expressed concern that pollution from the resort will damage the ecosystem of the lake. No charges have been filed for the deaths, and there is no word yet from Aymara representatives if the protests will continue. Military police from Unidad have moved into the area to ensure order. In international news, Queen Brita of Sweden has given birth to a baby girl.
Oh hell, that was a rebel.
I love when I get to loot a chopper.
Hooah!
Carzita's the cartel's front man, but it's his assistant that keeps the resort running.
I'm on.
Take him out, and we'll force Carzita's hand.
Carzita's assistant have any identifying characteristics?
Nothing we're 100% on. You should have a few listening devices in your loadout. Try bugging some of the areas where a lot of the VIPs hang out. One of them could give us the assistant's location. I'll call you when we hear something. And remember, the bugs won't be worth shit if they spot you.
Got another tango. Stay out of sight, people. Plant the bugs in Diddy Mao. Don't even cast a shadow. Bugs are in place. They should pick up enough dirt for Bowman to get the location of Carzita's assistant. Now let's make like a tree and get the fuck out. Hang on, I'll drive.
No venimos a ver
Go
si
ahead,
podíamos. Venimos porque podíamos. Santa Blanca Radio.
Carzita's assistant is as popular as a JV cheerleader on the pill. The bugs picked up a guest mentioning where he is. I'm sending you the location now.
Tango Mike.
Don't waste any time with this guy. Just kill him and be done with it.
Roger that. Nomad out.
Because you are a woman, you are...
Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians. Marking a tango.
He's close to that local.
2 Sicarios.
Nomad, the activity's just intercepted a call. You caused enough trouble that Carzita's back in Agua Verde. He's gonna throw a party every day of the week. He's hoping to convince people that things are all right.
Where's the party?
His place. I think you should crash it. Make him give up that guest list.
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nomad out. Is down. I say again, the assistant is down.
Won't be long till Carzita has to come handle his business personally. They're on alert.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Carzita's going for broke,
Punch it, man.
staging a lavish party to try and win back his most valuable guests after the mess you made in Agua Verde. Crash the party and grab Carzita. His days as a high roller are done.
To this much, that boy does not know when to fucking quit.
How do you mean?
We turned that resort upside down. Did everything but burn the place to the ground and salt the damn ashes. Anybody else would have taken the hint, but Carzita, that son of a bitch throws himself a party. He's going all in. If he doesn't make a big splash and try to reassure his VIP guests, they'll desert Agua Verde for good. That's bad for business.
Not to mention his health. If he doesn't turn this thing around, he's got to answer to El Sueño.
Got eyes on our boy Carzita. Do not kill Carzita. We need the HVT alive to give up what he knows.
Helicopter, get down.
I'm opening fire.
Come in.
Ah! Oh, Sam, this is bullshit! I want to talk to my lawyer!
Lawyer? We're in the big leagues, asshole. The only thing your lawyer can do now is make sure your will's in order.
Hey, hold on now! Let's work this out! How much money do you want? 500,000? I can do it! It's easy for me! You know who my father is? Ah!
I don't give a fuck about money, Carzita. I work for the US government. We spend billions of dollars on hand sanitizer alone. Pork barrels, fuckface!
What do you want from me?
I want a list of names of everyone who's ever visited your little resort.
I don't know, man! Te lo juro! All right, fine. You didn't get this from me, but all the guest info stored on a server, okay? Gah!
Bowman, we're good in Agua Verde. These VIPs won't be coming back. Plus, Carzita gave up the guest list. On our way to the server now.
Good. Let's wrap this up. Bowman out.
We've got intel on a server containing a list of VIPs who've had ties with Carzita's resort. Hack the server and get me that list.
The list gets into the open, all hell's gonna break loose. The cartel's gonna lose connections all over the world.
I would not want to be Carzita when El Sueño finds out. I heard that. He'd best find some place where Santa Blanca can't get to him. Like Mars or the bottom of the fucking Marianas Trench.
Carzita will be fine. People like him always find a way to survive. He'll probably drop out of sight and then turn up in a year or two running a resort on the fucking Riviera.
Guy looks out for drunks and fools.
And sleazy motherfuckers named Carzita.
I have a shot. Engage.
Shit, we got a sniper!
I called the rebels for reinforcements.
Goddamn.
We wait for the download.
That came from inside the HQ building.
Download complete. We're good to go.
I'm not even sure I want to know who's on that guest list. The Bilderberg group, most likely.
The who?
Exactly.
Bowman, Agua Verde is all clear. It'll take them years to repair these relationships.
Carzita's business in Agua Verde is done. Some people on that VIP list are going to get very uncomfortable meetings. Government heavies are going to ask what the fuck they were doing in Bolivia. We're doing good. Keep hitting them hard.
Ramon Feliz, blogger, academic, internet journalist. All he ever wanted was to tell the truth. But whose truth? His? Feliz thought that there is only one truth. But we know that truth, like history, is written by the winner. His blog slandered me day after day after day. Por supuesto, something had to be done. So I hired hackers to track him down and offered him a job. I explained that telling my truth was much more preferable. My truth kept him alive. All Ramon Feliz ever wanted was to tell the truth. Now he had more truth than he could bear.